The miraculous recovery of Lieutenant Brian Brennan took another incredible step forward this week. A morning run with General David Petraeus, commander of the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan.
For me, being a lonely old first lieutenant, to having a four-star general conversing with me and PTing with me is just an unbelievable thing. I never thought that I would ever be able to do that, ever.
It's not just that Brennan lost both legs to a roadside bomb in Afghanistan. He was in a totally unresponsive coma until one day, a year and a half ago, when Petraeus visited him in the hospital.
There was absolutely no response whatsoever.
In desperation, Petraeus shouted out the motto for Brennan's unit, Currahee, a Cherokee Indian word that means stand alone.
All of a sudden, the lieutenant, his stumps are banging up and down on the sheets. His head is moving around and very clearly responding to his unit's nickname.
Now that same lieutenant is talking running times with the famously fit Petraeus.
How far are you up to now?
The longest I've ever ran was like 1.5 miles, 2 miles. It was a substandard pace to me, sir. I'm not going to be happy until I'm back to what I was before.
You can't hear it over the wind, but Petraeus is even joking about the fact that Brennan doesn't have to worry about stretching out his calf muscles. But there's no minimizing the severity of the injuries he is living with. There were no land speed records set on this morning. But if there were a world championship in comebacks, Brian Brennan would be the hands-down winner.
I wasn't sure I'd ever see the day that he could actually talk. So this has been quite an extraordinary journey that he's been on.
And it's not over. Would you believe it if we told you Brennan is still on active duty? His goal is to become an instructor at one of the Army's basic training schools, where he'd be leading recruits on their morning run. David Martin, CBS News, The Pentagon.